Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your monthly reading for the month of May, and I know we have come a little bit into the month now. My boy has been sick, but now he's back, and I figured it's still too much of the month to skip it. So we'll just look at your month for May, or May for the month, for you anyway. So what's going on for Capricorn for the month of May? I'm starting with three initial cards here, three initial energies, and they were just diving deeper into those energies. I'm asking for information, inspiration, and a little bit of humor. Ace of Spring, that's beautiful. It's time to go, it's time to do something, time to move. All the forces are ready for you to move forward. Five of Summer. Five of Summer. Interesting. About trusting the moment, trusting that everything happens for a reason. And the third card out, please. The Capricorn. What is going on? Ooh, two cards on the same position, or perhaps this is the World. Brilliant success. Eight of Spring. So I'm gonna since they came out together on the last position there, I'm gonna put them down as one card, or like on this in the same position. So Ace of Spring. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. And just this well of, it's not a well, it's a tree. It's a beautiful, probably a cherry blossom. I was a little bit drawn to say that those are, that I see all the time. What are the names of that? Oh my God, I just see them everywhere and I talk about them all the time, and I don't know why I don't know the name of it now, but so maybe it's not that name that they want to have. It's a cherry blossom tree. What I saw is a well. This is not a well, but I saw it as a well because it's like a beautiful magical energy swirling around. Is why that's created a circle there on the bottom, but it makes it look like a well, like a wishing well. And then we have the butterflies right next to it. So I just feel like the asking for something, like asking for what you want, and then sort of have you transform into the place of what you want, right? Like we can't sort of stay fixed in a place of asking, and then the thing that we're asking about, we can't be so far off from the thing that we're asking about, because the thing that we're asking about will never come about. You sort of have to go on that journey to now change yourself in a way that you're a match to whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. And I just see this with the wishing well, that, okay, so the thing that you're wished for, you really are coming into that transformation. And the flowering, like it's the Ace of Spring, so there's the new beginning, the vibrancy of this of spring, new energy, new chapter, just new beginnings with the ace there, and then spring, and this being the for you for the month of May. It just talks about this new beginning for you for the month of May. There's like new life, new energy seeping into your reality, and I think most of it has to do with your changing. Does that make sense? And it was something else that I saw there as well, with the birds and the animals. I'll leave it be. I'll come back to it. There's also something like open up in the. I see a deer. You might not see the deer, but I see a deer, which is all about love for me. when the deer shows up, like, yeah, there's transformation in love as well. So maybe there's either the love for yourself, or like there's a love relationship coming in. But there's an opening, sort of, I don't know if it's a quantum leap, quantum jump, or like just an opening in the ethers. I see this little ring there as well. It's almost like in the most real of realities. Like you have the most real of the realities around you, and then all of a sudden, in the midst of just reality, there's this grand opening taking place. And I don't know if you're starting to see Capricorn, if you're out in the woods, or like if you're whatever. That's just me trying to put it to, like, piece it together. Like, are you seeing extra dimensional beings? Or are you seeing other dimensional? It's almost like things are appearing where it's not supposed to appear. Does that make any sense to someone? But then it's also like it's just really 3D as well. Like, it's time to take action. If there's something that you've been wanting for some time, or you're going after for some time, like, the energies are ready, and it's like it's time to go after it. This is not the time to continue to talk about something. Obviously, you will feel, and this is so individual, when every person feels like there's a green light, or there's like it's time to move forward with something. You will obviously feel from your inner being, from your gut, like your that intuition of yours will tell you, like, go time. But as a general energy here for Capricorn, it's go time. Okay. And we want to go deeper into that. So Ace of Spring, what else can we tell Capricorn, please? Like the whole deck. I'm not going to do the whole deck, so just a couple of cards, please. There you go. Eight of Ariel. So it's just, yeah, the highlight of that, or the deepening of that, or the clarifier of that is just saying, you have done your job, you've done your educational work, you've read up on everything you need to do in order to sort of step into this next level of whatever it is that you're doing. So if this is you applying for a job, if this is you going after a relationship, if this is you wanting to pursue, you just have this passion and you want to pursue it, or you just want to have this certain experience in your life, just know that whatever is needed to be done in order to go into that is already done. Like, you can't do anything else. That will just sort of, well, I guess you can, because it's so fun to read about, or it's so fun to educate yourself about it. But like, you don't need more theoretical proof or theoretical ground in order to try it out. Like, physically, it's time. Okay. And 8 is power and strength. It's a little bit of courage. Ariel is all about love and manifestations. So, and I feel like it's a lot of both here. It's very, very fitting that Ariel shows up, because we have a little bit of love, like transformation happening around love, transformation happening around you're getting your wishes. You're getting your wishes, Capricorn. To just put yourself in that position, you can now make a choice to say, I don't believe that, or you can make a choice to say, I believe that. My wishes are coming true. Like, the next year, from this day forward, the next year will be about this. And I believe it. Like, decide it for yourself. And then we have 5 of Summer, which is, I didn't even think of that, or like put that together before. It's like you are the butterfly. So now we're coming into that real transformation there. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Remove yourself from any negative emotions of others. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So there's like the 5 is overcoming obstacles, overcoming any type of conflict or anything like that. But 5 is also a great opportunity for change. So I just see with the summer, with first the spring energy there is about when you really are making a turn for the better. And it's like you have been this version of yourself and you've been thinking about things like outside of yourself, and there's probably things that has been transforming outside of yourself, but now like you become the transformation. You become the butterfly. We go from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and you're overcoming things that just doesn't need and you don't need to be educated on anything else. The transformation is here. And we want to go deeper into that. Why is that here for Capricorn, please? So I feel like the big transformation will take place this summer. So this is the reading for May, but what May brings about, and summer is like coming into, summer could be like around June or July. And so that's like, it's a really, really short amount of time. But it just seems like in May or in spring, we're shifting, or you are, Capricorn, you are shifting your version of yourself, the energy around you. You are becoming the butterfly. You are becoming the transformation during summer. And then we're coming into the world, which is ending the cycle of the old and just really bringing about the new, which then could be a little bit towards the autumn or like towards the end of summer. For some, around next spring. And don't die because it's like a year out. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this. 5 of summer. Why is that here for Capricorn, please? 5 of summer. Okay, I'm getting the other deck, so I will take the other deck. Why is that here, please? I hope you're doing well in these eclipses. This eclipse time, whether like depending when you're listening to this, like the lunar eclipse, the full moon, is happening on the 16th of May, which is sudden shift and sudden changes. And I feel like there's something like wrapping up there, coming full circle. 5 of summer. Why is that here? You have 1, 2, 3. You have now 4 number 8 showing up. 1 number 8 showing up in 18. And then 3 individual 8s coming out. So we have a highlighted 888 situation, which is power, power, power. That is just, you're coming into your power. You're coming into your strength. So just don't question that. You're really on your way here. We have emotional withdrawal, and we have the shadow side with this 5 of summer. So this, it has taken a little bit of a toll on you. Sorry, if you haven't seen this card before, it's like completely torn. I love that it's emotional withdrawn, and there's like this just big, it's a little bit broken, you know. But this has actually been in my dog's mouth. So blessings to you, Hercules, who's in heaven. So anyway, this is the working on the shadow side and working on your like deeper emotions, that whatever heavier energy that you've been through, and this can be also because of the 5 of summer here is talking about removing yourself from other people's negative emotions. So whatever people, whoever you've been interacting with in your life, either like recently or right around now, I know sometimes it's just really tough if you have that person that calls you up to just sort of gossip and continues on. They mean well. They just don't know how to get out of that cycle. So if you think about it, do you have friends or coworkers or anyone, family members in your surrounding that calls you up and the only thing that they're talking about is just gossip, or like how it doesn't even have to be that how bad things are. It can even be that they're perpetuating, they just continuously talk on and on and on. about their now situation, and the now situation is something that they don't want. So they're bringing all this negativity to the table. It's one thing if there's a trauma. There's one thing if something has just recently happened and we just need to vent that a little bit. But when it becomes chronic, this didn't just happen. This is something that they have been dealing with for maybe weeks or months or even years, and they just continue to talk about it. And you might have done your fair share of trying. And if we are really, really honest, we flip that around and you put your hand in your heart and you just really be honest with yourself, could you be one of those people? Are you one of those people, Capricorn, that are talking to others about the situation that you're in that is chronic? You mean well. You don't mean anything bad by repeating it, but by repeating it, you're not really getting out of it. So whether that is you, and be honest with yourself, is that you or is it someone else? So if it's someone else, I understand how tough it is that all of a sudden you're just not going to talk to them anymore. You're just not going to, answer when they call. But you feel it beforehand, before someone calls. If you practice enough energy, enough dominant focus, it's something about focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So instead of focus on what frightens and worries you, you can just as well focus on what brightens your day and what lifts you up. Since you have the choice where you're going to put your thought, you can just as well. So that is really a choice. And there's something now that it could have been like conducive. It could have been a really good thing that this person or this situation around you that has been emotionally negative, it has allowed for you to sort of be in touch of whatever has been still active within you that's negative and emotionally really draining. But now it's almost like we're coming to the end of this, like living in the shadow side of you, and you want out of it. And we have 888 on the table, and we have the world, and we have the spring, like Ace of Spring. It just really talks about leaving the old cycle and coming into the new once and for all. And obviously there's going to be continuously like evolution. You're going to have continuous problems, continuous questions, because that's evolution. But from a completely different standpoint and from a completely different understanding. And you don't have to call this person up to say like, okay, I can't put up with your negativity anymore. Like you just do you. You just focus on you and what elevates you and what puts you in a better position emotionally. And those other people that wants to be in the vicinity of yours, of your existence altogether, have to rise to your energy in order to even be able to make that phone call to you, right? And if they are making that phone call and you feel really excited about answering, what's going to happen is that you just have, it's just bad reception. Just you're trying for the life of you to just really talk to this person. And for whatever reason, it just keeps cutting out, or like you can't hear them, or they can't hear you. And it's like, sorry, but like I can't hear you. And they will go happily on their way to like away from you, not feeling like you let them down or anything. Like law of attraction just takes care of that. So there's something about letting the negativity go and on you, Capricorn, learning to switch your focus around a little bit so that you focus on what brightens your day, what lifts you up, rather than what worries you, okay? And then we have the World card, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. It's a journey that is now complete. Together with Eight of Spring, stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. And so with the sudden events and changes, I just feel like there could be something that is like it clicks into place or something shifts for you on this lunar eclipse coming up on the 16th. Depending on when you are listening into this message, just know that there's a lunar eclipse on the 16th of May. And that could be a game changer for you. So the World card, like there's just so many new opportunities for you now laying like ahead of you. There's the completion of the, it's a completion of the, I mean, it's so big to say that this would be like your entire life, but there's a cycle that you're closing down right now, and you're opening up for something brand new, to the point where I feel like there's going to be so many things, like a little bit of overwhelmment here, that there's so many things coming in at once that like you have a little bit of a hard time to deal with it all. But the all is good. It's not like it's overwhelming because it's such bad things happening. This is when so many good things want to come in at once that you have to learn to multitask. But from what I see is like you're going to learn to really deal with all these brilliant, beautiful new things entering into your life. There's a little shift here in the middle. It seems to stretch out over summer. Let's maybe perhaps go deeper into that in the extension and see if there's some sort of timeline. But yeah, 888 is like numerology's heaven. It's like there you have it. Like you, whatever you wished for, there it is. Awesome opportunities. It's just really, really beautiful and such a power number. So we'll go deeper into this in the extension and see what else we can find there for you. Perhaps a timeline. For whatever reason, I wouldn't bring that up. I don't know, because timelines I usually sort of shy away from. Or whatever else Spirit wants you to know. So if you're interested in that, the link to that, or links rather, is in the description box. Go read about it and see whatever fits you better. If not, thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, Capricorn, for liking this video if you liked it. I really, really appreciate it. See you guys.